Hey everybody. All right, welcome to week 2. Happy Monday. This is your second week of learning, and this is kind of like learning for the real deal, whereas last week was kind of a practice assignment in your classes to make sure everyone was logging on, etc. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of what's going on this week. Again, if you have questions, you can fill out the Language Arts question and answer document. You can send me a question on Schoology, or you can log in during my Comet Connect time. So I'm going to be there Mondays from 11 to noon and Thursdays from 1:30 to 2:30. Okay, let's look at your overview document for the week. All right, so at the top we have our I can statement. So we have a vocabulary I can statement, a root and affix I can statement. So for example, I can determine the meaning of words and phrases as they are used in a text. All right, we have a reading I can statement. Let's read that one. I can analyze how two or more authors write about the same topic or theme and strategically present key information to help readers understand that theme from different perspectives. So basically, this week, you're going to read two different short stories that kind of deal with the same topics, but in different ways from different perspectives. Finally, we have a speaking and listening standard this week because we're going to have a class discussion. So I can come to discussions prepared, having read or researched material, refer to my evidence in conversations, engage in a conversation with a variety of individuals, and respond to the ideas of others as well as present ideas of my own. So your two assignments this week that you have to complete for a grade are one, your class discussion, and two, your vocabulary. All right, let's look at your tasks here. So first, please always do the getting started section. So watch the video, that's the video that I'm on now, right? But second, there's a 1 minute survey, like literally 1 minute, where you have to just in every class, just say, yes, I can access the information for this class. That's because we still have quite a few students that we haven't heard from, and we need to make sure they're doing okay. If not, we're gonna send people to their houses with help, someone that has a technological background that can help them with technology to make sure you guys are able to access everything. All right, then we have task 1, which is a vocabulary task. Okay, I'm going to jump over here to Schoology. When you guys log in, you're going to see this page. Okay, so the green folder is last week's folder. Here's this week's folder. It's the remote learning experience for week of April 6th, that's Monday, through April 12th, Sunday. So you have from Monday to Sunday to get everything done. And all my assignments, guys, are due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So you've got the whole week, but then it's all due at the same time. If I open up this folder, I've got my weekly learning tasks. I'll probably put the video up there as well. I'm making it right now. Okay, we have this is new. If you want to connect with a school counselor, whether it's about changing your schedule for next year or something's going on and you need to talk to somebody, of course, I'm always here for you guys too. But if you want to talk to a school counselor, here's a form you can fill out to reach them. In the future, I'm going to put this in the resources folder, but this week, since it's new, I'm going to leave that form up there for you. And then here, this folder is really important, assignments and assessments. If you ever have an assignment you have to turn in, you're like, where do I turn it in? Look in the assignments and assessments folder. And also look at the tasks folder because it always tells you over here, how do you submit your work? So for example, for task 1, you have to submit this assignment on Schoology. Don't share it with me. Don't download it, but you got to submit it on Schoology. Now, if Schoology has issues, which we all know, a few of you were affected by that last week, then message me and we will come up with another way for you to submit it. Don't worry, don't panic. I'll be gracious with you guys. You be gracious with me because we're kind of building the plane as we're flying it. All right, task 2 is you have 2 short stories to read. So the first one is Shame, and you'll notice that I actually read it myself. So if you'd like to listen to me read it, I don't like hearing my own voice, but if you like hearing my voice, you can listen to the audio version. Okay, but if you want to just read it yourself, go for it. The second story is called The Fan Club. And again, I read it. You're welcome to listen to me read it. But if you're listening to the audio, I still want you to be reading the words on the screen because I may not be the clearest reader. I want you to be able to access that. As you read, I want you to have this document open, the short story comparison discussion sheet. You have to show up to the discussion with this sheet in front of you. Okay, so if you would do the video discussion, I'll talk more about that in a second. You're going to be answering questions using notes that you took. So you're going to be taking notes on this document. If you use the discussion board on Schoology where you type your discussion comments, I still want you to be using your notes that you took as you read on this document here. All right, so let me go back to Schoology here. So in the assignments and assessments folder, you've got your vocabulary assignment right here where you open that up and submit it there. You also have your short story discussion right here. Okay, so if you click on it, there's a few instructions. Basically, you need to answer, there are 2 questions, you have to answer one of them. But to get full credit, you not only have to answer one of the questions using your notes from the story, but you also have to respond to someone else because it's not a discussion if I just drop my comment in there and then don't say anything. So to get full credit, you need to respond to at least one other person. And don't just say good job. Say something like, hey, I really agreed with what you said about this, but I disagreed about this part. In the story, have you thought about this part when the character says blah, 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 right? So I want some good, detailed comments there. My dog's scratching. I've got my coworkers here with me, guys. Coworker number one, coworker number two, she's passed out. If you ever hear snoring in a video, it's not me, it's her. All right, guys. So that's task 2 is to read and take notes. Then task 3 is decide how are you going to participate in a class discussion. Option 1 is you're going to join one of our virtual discussions. I'm going to have one Thursday at 10:45 a.m. and one Thursday at noon. So we have 2 virtual discussions. If you can't make it or you'd rather not talk in person, then you can write a discussion comment. And here are the instructions down here how to do that. Again, if you have questions, let me know. Okay, your last task is again just a check-in survey. But again, this is really important because one, it lets me know is how long is it taking you to complete the assignment? Are you doing okay? Do you need help? And second, this is where you're going to sign up for the virtual discussion. So if you want to attend a virtual discussion, you can just click on the link at any time. And join us, but I want you to let me know, do you plan to write on the discussion board or do you plan to join one of our virtual Google Meet discussions where other classmates will be there? This might be a good opportunity if you miss your friends from Bell 3, text your friends or send them an email and say, hey, I'm signing up for the Thursday 10:45 discussion. Join me. Maybe we'll have a discussion with you and some of your friends, and that'll be really fun. So there's some extra information down here. Again, how do you connect with me if you have questions? What do you do if you want to contact the counselor? So read that extra information section down there as well. All right, guys, I hope you're doing well. Good luck this week. I look forward to connecting with you, and I hope to see some of you in our Google Meet classroom discussions where we can chat about those short stories.